There are men who fear the world, and there are men who fear themselves. Matahachi was the second kind. From the outside, he looked like any ordinary young warrior, same clothes, same dreams, same sword. But inside him lived a storm he never learned to control. While Takezō woke up in a field of corpses and became sharper, stronger, more alive, Matahachi woke up the same morning and found something breaking inside him. Not everyone who survives becomes stronger. Some survive and begin decaying from within. This episode isn't about Musashi's glory. It's about the shadow beside him, the weakness we see in others but never admit in ourselves. The darkness within Matahachi is not a villain's darkness. It is the quiet voice that says, "I'm not enough." And from that whisper, disasters begin. Who Matahachi really is. Matahachi wasn't born weak. He wasn't a coward by nature. He was simply unprepared for the weight of life. He grew up protected, praised, and controlled. His mother loved him so intensely that she unknowingly kept him from ever developing a spine. He was engaged to Atsu, a kind girl who trusted him deeply. He had a peaceful future waiting for him, and that was the problem. A peaceful future does not create a strong man. Comfort never sharpens the inner blade. On the battlefield of Sekigahara, Matahachi encountered something he had never faced before: reality, blood, fear, the smell of death. The sudden realization that people stronger than him existed everywhere. This is the moment his personality shattered. Instead of stepping forward, he did what many young men do when reality slaps them. He retreated into fantasies. He clung to excuses. He looked for someone to blame. And slowly, quietly, his fear turned into something darker: resentment. Fear right arrow, envy right arrow, collapse. His psychological decline. Fear never stays as fear. If you don't face it, it mutates. Matahachi feared being weak, but instead of growing stronger, he started envying those who were. He envied Takezō's spirit. He envied courage. He envied the ability to stand up when he could not. The moment envy enters a man's heart, the world becomes distorted. Others, success feels like an attack. Your friend starts looking like a rival. Your own weakness feels like injustice. You begin to believe life owes you something. This was Matahachi's descent. He wasn't evil, he was ashamed. Ashamed that he was not the man he wanted to be. And what does shame do? It makes you lie. It makes you betray. It makes you abandon the people who care about you. It makes you run from yourself. This is why Matahachi ends up making choices that ruin his life. Not because he wanted to hurt anyone, but because he was drowning inside, and instead of swimming upward, he kept pulling others down with him. Matahachi versus Takezō, two paths, same battle. Both young men went to war, both witnessed death, both felt fear. But the same battlefield created two completely different destinies. The Takezō turned fear into fuel. Matahachi allowed fear to become poison. Takezō confronted his weakness. Matahachi avoided it. Takezō grew harder. Matahachi grew hollow. This is the great duality of life. Two people receive the same pain, but one becomes sharper, the other breaks. Matahachi wanted glory, but he didn't want the suffering required to earn it. Takezō embraced suffering, and glory followed him naturally. Matahachi wanted respect, but he wanted it without sacrifice. Takezō sacrificed everything and became respected everywhere he went. This contrast is why their story is timeless. It represents the fork every young man faces. Do you run toward difficulty or away from it? Do you strengthen your weakness or protect it? Do you compete with others or compete with yourself? Their friendship is not a story of betrayal. It is a story of two men showing us the two possible outcomes of life. Why weakness becomes darkness. Weakness alone doesn't destroy a man, but weakness combined with pride does. Matahachi could have grown, he could have healed, he could have admitted the truth, I am not ready yet. But instead he tried to hide it. And hidden weakness always becomes darkness. The more he pretended to be strong, the more fragile he became. The more he avoided responsibility, the more chaotic his life grew. The more he compared himself to Takezō, the more he hated the man he used to call a friend. This is the fate of many men. They want results without the courage required. They want admiration without discipline. They want to skip the part where they must confront themselves. Matahachi isn't a villain, he's a warning. Modern parallel, Matahachi lives in today's world. You've met Matahachi before. You may even be Matahachi today. He is the young man who blames society instead of building himself. He is the man who wants success, but not the endurance success requires. He is the man who scrolls through other people's achievements and feels attacked by them. He is the man who wants love but fears responsibility. He is the man who avoids difficult paths and then hates himself for not growing. The darkness within Matahachi is everywhere today. Anxiety masked as anger, insecurity disguised as arrogance, laziness disguised as waiting for the right moment, fear disguised as I don't care. Matahachi shows us that your biggest enemy isn't the world, it's the part of you that refuses to grow. But the moment you face that darkness, the moment you accept responsibility, the moment you stop lying to yourself, you become something new. You become someone worthy of your own respect. A closing reflection, Takezō became Musashi because he fought the enemy within. Matahachi fell into darkness because he ran from it. Every person has both paths inside them. Both men live inside you. One voice says, stand up, push forward, become more. The other voice whispers, give up, hide. Avoid, your destiny depends on which voice you feed. The darkness within Matahachi is not a curse, it is a mirror. And once you dare to look into it, you begin your real journey.